Love is a mix of fate and choice. Sometimes, two people are drawn to each other by something bigger than them, but in the end, they decide whether to stay or walk away. This story shows how love isn't just about destiny. It's also about the choices we make every day to hold on to the ones we care about. If you are new to this channel, kindly support us by liking, subscribing, and dropping a decent comment in the comment section.
If you're one of my return subscribers, I say thank you so much, and may God bless your hustle. Amen.
The night was alive with the soft hum of the city, streetlights flickering like fireflies in the distance. A cool breeze carried the faint scent of blooming flowers, wrapping around Chioma as she walked through the quiet streets of Owerri. She wasn't looking for love. In fact, she had given up on the idea that something magical could happen to her. But fate, or something much greater, had other plans. Chioma had always believed in fate. She loved reading about destiny, about how the stars aligned for lovers meant to be. But love had never found her, not the kind that made her heart race, the kind that felt like a story written in the stars. Yves was a man who never believed in fate, only in effort. His past had taught him that hard work shaped destiny, not some unseen force. He believed that love was a choice, not something decided by the universe. He had spent years building his career, ensuring he had a good future, but love had never been a priority in doing so. One evening in Owerri, under the glow of city lights, their paths crossed in a way that felt too perfect to be a coincidence. Chioma had stepped into a quiet cafe to escape the world's noise, looking for peace in the pages of her novel. Yves had walked in moments later, searching for a place to sit after a long day. Fate, or perhaps simple chance, had them seated at the same table when no other spot was available. "Sorry, do you mind if I join you?" Yves asked, his deep voice calm and confident. Chioma looked up, slightly surprised, but nodded. Of course. Minutes passed in silence until Yves, noticing the title of her book, spoke again. "Do you believe in that?" She smiled, curious. "Believe in what?" "In love written in the stars." Chioma tilted her head. "I think the universe has a way of leading us to the people we're meant to meet." Yves chuckled. "I think we choose who we love. There's no plan written in the stars." She smirked, setting her book down. "Then why are we sitting at the same table, in the same cafe at the same time?" He looked at her, really noticing her for the first time. There was something about her, something that made him question everything he thought he knew. Over the next few weeks, their encounters multiplied. A chance meeting at the flower market, running into each other at a business networking event, mutual friends who, surprisingly, knew them both but had never thought to introduce them before. With each meeting, the connection between them deepened, turning into something neither of them expected. Yves admired Chioma's warmth, her ambition, and the way she always looked for meaning in things. Chioma, in turn, found herself drawn to Yves's quiet confidence and the way he never overpromised but always showed up. One evening, Yves invited her for a walk along the Agueda Lake. The night air was cool, the stars shining above them like tiny lanterns. As they walked side by side, the world around them faded, and the soft sound of water filled the silence between their words. "You know," Chioma said, looking up, "the stars tell stories." Yves smiled. "And what do they say about us?" She turned to him, her eyes warm. "That we were always meant to find each other." He exhaled, watching her. "And what if I say that we're here because we chose to be? Then I'd say maybe both can be true." Their walk didn't end at the lake. It led them deeper into the city's quiet streets, where stolen glances and light touches spoke louder than words. They found themselves in a small garden, surrounded by flickering lanterns that made everything feel magical. Chioma ran her fingers over the petals of a rose, feeling its softness. Yves reached for her hand, his fingers brushing against hers. "You're different," he admitted. "I don't know if I believe in fate, but I believe in this. Right now." She smiled. "Then let's not question it. Let's just enjoy it." Their fingers intertwined, neither of them wanting to let go. The night deepened, and the energy between them grew stronger. A playful chase through the cobbled streets, laughter filling the air as Chioma ran ahead, only for Yves to pull her back into his arms. Their lips met in a slow, deliberate kiss, one filled with emotion and longing. Their relationship blossomed, but like all real-life love stories, it came with challenges. Isa's career demanded long hours, and Chioma sometimes felt like she was chasing after time that he couldn't give. There were moments of doubt, nights when she wondered if love alone was enough. Friends warned her about dating a man so career-driven. Could he truly make space for love? One evening, as they sat at a rooftop lounge overlooking the city, Chioma finally voiced her fears. Do you ever wonder if this will work? If we're too different? Ise took her hand, squeezing gently. I don't have all the answers, Chioma, but I know that I don't want to imagine my life without you. That was enough. They made the conscious decision to fight for what they had, to create their own destiny instead of waiting for the universe to decide it for them. One weekend, they took a trip to a quiet resort by the hills. Away from the city's distractions, they spent their days swimming in clear waters, hiking through lush greenery, and watching sunsets together. One evening, as they sat on the balcony overlooking the hills, Chioma rested her head on Isa's shoulder. This feels like a dream, she whispered. Ise smiled. Then let's never wake up. On their final night at the resort, as they lay under the stars, Ise turned to her, holding her hand. I didn't believe in destiny, he murmured, until I met you. Chioma's eyes filled with emotion. And I always believed, but you made me realize that love isn't just written in the stars. It's written in the choices we make. And so, under the vast sky, they chose each other, whether by fate or by choice, it no longer mattered. Their hands intertwined, sealing a promise neither of them needed to speak out loud. What mattered was that in that moment, love had found them exactly where they were meant to be. And this time, they would not let it go. Their story was no longer just written in the stars. It was written in every decision, every moment, and every heartbeat they shared. And that was more powerful than fate itself. Love isn't perfect. It isn't just about fate or grand gestures. It's about choosing each other every single day. No relationship is effortless, but the ones that last are built by two people who refuse to give up. Chioma and Isa's love story wasn't about destiny. It was about a decision. And that made it all real. Thank you for watching and see you soon.
Make you brave. From the ashes you will pay. Pathways leading to your dreams. Nothing ever what it seems. Evil plans now turning dust. Breathing deep in hope you trust. Rise above the broken ground. Newfound strength is all around. Stand up strong and claim your light. Fight the dark with all your might. Happiness is yours to find. Let